Hello everyone, welcome to my channel GMB Today. Wonderful day. Bradley Walsh returned to the helm for the latest installment of The Chase, but the presenter threw in a curveball moments before the show ended. The Chase host Bradley Walsh forced fans to do a double take after he declared one player had won moments after incorrectly answering an obvious question. During Thursday's visit, June 5, to the ITV studios, the former Coronation Street star returned to the helm as he welcomed four new hopefuls onto the Tea Time show. The 65-year-old star welcomed Rana, Sean, Diana May, and Dhruti onto the show to put their general knowledge to the test. The quartet went up against Dara, the Menace Ennis, who certainly brought his A-game to the table. First up to the podium was Rana, who earned a respectable £6,000 in the cash builder round. But things took a turn in the head-to-head against the Irish quizzer, who ultimately sent him packing empty-handed. Lincoln Dr. Sean suffered a similar fate after earning £4,000 in the cash builder round after he was caught out in a nail-biting one-question shootout. Next to take on the chaser was Diana May, who, despite earning £4,000 in her cause builder round, decided to take the low offer of £1,000 to secure her place in the final chase. And her tactical move certainly paid off after she bagged her cash prize, making way for her fellow teammate Dhruti to step up to the podium. The storyteller certainly put the pro quizzer on the spot after she earned £7,000 in her cash builder round and soaring her way through to the final chase, bringing their total up to £8,000. But when it came to the final round, the two players struggled to answer enough questions between them in 2 minutes, coming out with a measly 10 points. 2 of which were given by Brad out of courtesy. When the 44-year-old scientist stepped up for the final chase, one question left him stumped, and he wasn't the only one. He was asked, David Harbour played Jim Hopper in what Netflix series? Which he ultimately passed on to the girls, who also struggled to answer the question. They ultimately decided on Breaking Bad before Brad gave them the correct answer, which was Stranger Things. It was at this point that Dhruti joked, "We only watched the chase." As the audience burst into laughter, he chuckled, "Good for you, Dhruti. You've won." Unfortunately for the players, the host was only joking as Dara called them out with 1 minute and 3 seconds still to spare. It was just another lively afternoon on the chase, filled with nervous contestants, sly grins from the chasers, and the ever-charismatic Bradley Walsh at the helm. But what unfolded during Tuesday night's episode left viewers gasping, social media buzzing, and even the studio crew momentarily speechless. Contestant Megan, a cheerful pub quiz regular from Bristol, had breezed through her cash builder, netting an impressive £7,000. All seemed typical until the final chase, or so everyone thought. The moment came when Megan faced off against the ever-daunting Paul, the cinnamon singer. With just seconds remaining and needing one correct answer to push the team's total higher, Bradley read the next question with his usual flair. Which fruit is famously used to make cider? Megan's brow furrowed for a split second. Then she blurted out, "Pineapple." The studio fell into a stunned silence. Even Paul Sinha blinked in disbelief. Bradley's eyes widened like saucers. He paused, looked down at his card, and then, much to everyone's shock, he let out a dramatic sigh and exclaimed, "You've won!" The audience burst into laughter, assuming it was one of Bradley's legendary off-script jokes. But then Bradley leaned across his podium, face utterly serious, and added, "Because anyone who can say pineapple with such confidence deserves something." Paul couldn't help but chuckle. "I've heard some weird answers, but that might be the cocktail version of this quiz." But the chaos didn't stop there. Bradley, now caught in the infectious humor of the moment, called for a mock trophy to be brought out. A stagehand emerged moments later, balancing a golden apple spray-painted on the fly. "This," Bradley announced solemnly, "is the services to creative thinking under pressure." Megan laughed so hard tears rolled down her cheeks. "I don't even like cider." I panicked and saw a pina colada in my mind. Despite the blunder, Megan's team rallied behind her, winning the final chase by just 1 second thanks to teammate Craig's rapid-fire answers. The Cinnamon graciously accepted defeat, though not without a cheeky jab. "Next time I'll study tropical drink menus." Backstage, Bradley couldn't stop replaying the moment. "I've been doing this show for years," he told producers. "But never have I seen someone say pineapple instead of apple and still somehow win. It's iconic." Twitter erupted. #PineappleGate began trending, and memes poured in showing cider bottles replaced with pineapples, and Bradley's bewildered face frozen mid-shock. Megan, now a minor internet celebrity, later joked in a radio interview, "I'm just glad I didn't say banana." The moment might have been a blunder in the strictest sense, but thanks to Bradley's brilliant spontaneity, it turned into one of the chase's most unforgettable scenes. A perfect cocktail of chaos, comedy, and charm. And yes, Megan kept the golden apple.